Ready? 3, 2, 1. And we got explosions. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, barn find, the aftermath. Brought Terminator 2 over to my garage here, since I have electricity. And what I'm going to do is, I've already stirred up the dust as you can see, take a closer look at this bad boy. Pop the hood, kind of clean up a little bit, clean up the mouse nest, see what's underneath, and you know what? If all goes according to plan, we're going to power this thing on and see what happens, and see if Arnold lives. So, I got my flash on. Let's take a tour of the action. So, this guy was stored for probably, let's say, 15 years in a barn, and it was operated in an arcade or somewhere up until the very point it was put away. So, as they always say, it was working. I think every pinball machine was working at one point. It's just funny that everybody says that, oh, it was working. So, cabinet itself, should I zoom in? Can you see that okay? I find when I zoom in, you kind of see a little better. I'll look through the camera so that you see what I see. That's probably the better thing to do. So this is the translite, because the head was missing the glass. I'm not really sure why. Same with Jurassic Park, it was missing Playfield glass, so for whatever reason. You know, like, all in all, the cabinet is actually pretty solid. It doesn't look like it really sustained any water damage. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks. I think a lot of nuts and bolts are going to be a little rusty and crusty. I do have the master key that Dutch used to own. It's now passed on to me. So this should work. Which way does it want to go? Alright, we're in. Okay. Hey! Oh, I just thought of something. If I did transport a mouse, you may hear me scream at a very high pitch and velocity. That's happened before. Right, Ed 150, you pretty sure you said you saw the mouse that jumped out at me and tried to attack me. Actually, it was behind the glass, I think, so I might have overreacted. Transformer looks a little rusty, but nothing that scares me at the moment. Alright, so I think Terminator 2s often have flipper wear up and around there. This does not. Other than this decal here, the apron is in pretty darn nice shape. And the coin door itself hasn't been beaten to a pulp, bent, or pried. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, okay, well, say our exterior analysis is pretty much complete. Anything down there? I really hope I don't see anything alive. It may just freak me out. Oh, there is a head bolt down there. And what am I seeing? Oh, do you see that? What is that? I can't tell what that is. Let's reach in there and grab it. I should be getting my gloves on. Oh no, I can't. I got too thick of winter coat and stuff. Okay, we're gonna have to dig in there and see what we got. But I think I'm gonna pop the head up here, and then we'll have another look. I'll be right back. All right, I have the head popped up, and now we can take another look at the playfield here. Let's see, what do we see? Man, a little bit of wear on these inserts, but all in all, looks really good. Actually, I remember, if you're gonna have worn inserts, it's gonna be these CPU ones, because those lights I think are always on. And there's a little bit of insert wear, but not that much. Yeah, you can see a little in the middle white insert there at the very butt end. Tiny bit there. Not bad, but that's most impressive. Okay. It even has this ship there. I think the last Terminator 2 I had didn't even have that ship. And then the skull, the cannon. Oh, I don't know if the balls are in the machine or not, but I probably have some spare balls lying around. Let's take a look. So here's the insert panel. Now, the head was stored down, so that's why there's a little bit of stuff there, I'm thinking. That can probably just pop back in. A little crust on the back. But, most importantly, these batteries were definitely in trouble. Remove those right away, but as you can see here, it doesn't look like got any corrosion. Like, I mean, I don't think there's any at all. I really should try and wipe that off though, that's nasty. So, oh yeah, I do recall this. There's definitely, whoa, there's something going on here. What somebody was trying to do there with that resistor, I do not know. But one of the transistors blew up. At least, maybe a couple. So, interesting. What do we got here? Oh, there's a little bit of corrosion there. Is that capacitor leaking? Rusty screw over there. Oh, look at this. It's a little bit of water evidence there or something. And on this bridge. So, but look at this screw here. Is good. Screw here is good. Screw there is good. Interesting. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a little bit of stuff going on here. Where did that come from? One of these capacitors has got to bit the bullet. I don't know if it's from the soundboard or the driver board. In that connector, look. Is that capacitor leakage or is that just water? I'm not really sure, but all the fuses look okay, which is good because I didn't bring any, and I'm not afraid to turn this on. I haven't learned the hard way yet, so. All right. So in the head here, we got a bit of rust and crust. The display ribbon cable is not connected. Probably just popped out like so. How's the speakers? They are connected. Okay. Sorry if this analysis is getting boring and tedious, but I think we're done with the boards for the most part. So next phase is removing the glass and getting a better look. Okay, let's take a little closer look here with the glass off. Actually, the wire forms in pretty good shape. I really hope nothing jumps out at me. I gotta keep that in mind. A little bit of tape mod going on back there. Oh, I bet you that's what that is in the bottom of the cabinet. Maybe the rest of that plastic and metal kind of wall that blocks the ball from going in there. Yeah, your typical chipped plastics. Nothing surprising there. These targets are, they're beat, but they're not completely obliterated. Interesting. Oh, there's some more nest back there. I think maybe that should be the next phase, is getting that out of here. I got my rubber gloves. Oh, I didn't show the translate and the front of the light panel, which looks nice. The lock bar is actually pretty good shape, all things considered. And the translate, not bad. It's just dirty. Should clean up okay. Okay, so I guess I'm going to deal with this nest and hope I don't find anybody in there. I don't think I will, but there's nest before and most nest after. I was kind of like delicately kind of grabbing at it because I was a little bit afraid, and then all of a sudden a ball was stuck in the nest and it rolled down into the out hole, and friggin' scared the crap out of me. Not as rusty as one would suspect, but yeah, there it is. Might be an old couch or Chesterfield, I guess you could call it. Maybe the mouse was named Chester. All right, so that actually looks okay. I mean, no like evidence of mouse piss and shit everywhere, right? I don't know if he's just hanging out for a little bit, but there's a little piece there that I missed. There we go. No, okay, I hear Dutch in my head saying the mouse was named T1000, not Chester. Oh yeah, and check this out. I went to grab at this rubber end. Well, easier said than done. There we go. And then this one. And then this one. These kind of, let's zoom back out here. Ooh, yeah. Rubbers don't typically sound like that, eh? Like this? Yeah. Okay, so those are just the loose ones. We'll throw that in with mouse crap. Okay, so now, hunched over here, gotta straighten out for a minute. Now I have to raise the playfield, and let's inspect the bottom of the cabinet. Alright, I just popped it open. I haven't looked yet, so we're looking together for the first time. Okay, there is a tilt bob there. Oh, okay, and then we got sandpaper, slingshot mylar, more slingshot mylar, price cards, zip tie. What do we got here? A broken link. We got a screw. That's about it in the front. It's actually, the transformer's a little rusty, but all in all, it's a lot cleaner than I expected, really. I don't know if I can pull this off one-handed, but we gotta get back in there. And, oh, there's a coil back there. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. I probably need two hands for this, so I'll be back. I'll go see what's back there. Alright, there is some miscellaneous bits and bobs back there. But I got a little bit of solder. I got the coil. which is got a broken lug, so I guess that's why they changed that. And look, this is the missing Terminator 2 neck, so that's perfect. Broke off. And then I found this note. What does this say? Terminator 2, need tip 102, ECG 263 Bally. And then they've got some wire colors labeled. And need resistor, gold, black, gray, black, 1K ohm. So I wonder if that's the resistor they stuck on the driver board there. We didn't really take a look at the underside of the Playfield. You know what? I thought there's going to be a lot more rust and crust. Like I thought a lot of nuts and bolts and everything would be very rusty, but there's a little bit in the flipper mechs. But all in all, it's really not bad. Wow. Surprising. Yeah, a little bit here. Actually, we should kind of go through all the solenoids before we turn on the machine. Yeah, I don't think I should be trying the flippers. They ain't gonna move. But anything that's gonna wanna fire when I turn on the machine, be nice if that's not locked up like this, maybe out hole. The motor, we have no idea what's going to happen with this motor. If it's not working, I can just unplug it. I believe that's the motor board. Oh, pop bumpers, let's make sure these guys are okay. Someone changed this pop bumper to a Stern J. Oh, it was for the pop bumper. So, you know, they could have just soldered directly to this lug, even though it's broken. They changed it to 1500 windings instead of 12, which I believe is less powerful. Yeah, so it's not bad. It's okay, it's not locked up. Oh, this is the drop target, right? And then there's another little drop target. There's another coil back here. It's okay. That one seems okay. I wonder, we didn't really see the drop target. We should take a look at that. And then another saucer. So just the flippers are kind of a little bit gummy, and maybe the slingshots. Not too bad though. Let's look at the drop target. Hey, there it is. Pretty cool. See, that's the other gunk that's back there. It's like a fuse, a bolt, a screw, rubber. More pricing cards. Nothing too exciting. What is exciting though is I think it's time to test this bad boy out. I don't really see, I mean, there's a little bit of explosion on the board, but oh, there's another ball too. So I need, I think, one more ball, because I found this one in the mouse nest. And then we should be able to satisfy the machine. So I guess it's time to plug it in. I'm going to find a ball. I'll be right back. Here it is. I don't know if the machine's on or not. I really don't want it to be. If it is, I'm going to unplug it. Okay, I don't hear anything. Whew, that's always a little scary. Okay, so actually what I really should do is open up the back panel so I can see if there's any explosions and smoke going on when I turn it on. So let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. This is sketchy as usual. Display panel, I just kind of got propped up there so we can see if there's anything on the display, if it even does anything. All right, well, I guess let's pay attention to the back box and see what happens. Okay, I gotta go right down, then I have to, all right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And we got explosions. Did you see that? That was on the soundboard. I don't know what that was, but it's starting to smell now. Was it this, whatever that is? Okay, so, ooh, that's my first explosion. I was having hope there. We got some crud on the display, so I don't know if that's bad voltage or what, bad data. But what I'm going to do is disassemble or disconnect the soundboard and try again, because I'm like to press my luck. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is the power going in, but I removed everything just in case, except for the ribbon cables, because that's just data. That's not gonna, it's only what, 5 volts. So what was it? Is this what is this? Is that an amplifier? Is that what blew? I can't really see. I'm on the wrong side of the machine, and I'm dropping the display panel. One moment here. Okay. Well, let's try this again. I'll zoom out again. See what happens this time. All right, here we go. Oh, I bet you it's possible I have my ribbon cable on backwards. The motor may not find home for the cannon, or maybe it will. We'll give it a couple tries. Nothing else is exploding at the moment, so that's cool. Got my finger right on the power button though. Yeah, I had a feeling the motor for the cannon might just not be ready. It could take a couple more tries before it decides to say, hey, I'm just gonna hang out here now. For whatever reason, I remember having this same issue before. It took like 10 tries and then it finally stopped. Do we really want to wait and see? Because we got half our GI, right? Half. Well, I'm just going to wait a minute because it may not kick into a track mode until the motor's happy. And then I'll swap the ribbon cable. I may have just got that in backwards. That'd be pretty friggin' cool because it's obviously got power going to it. Do we have all our proper voltages is the question. Believe it or not, I have faith that this motor will stop. Boom! No, okay. Boom goes the motor. Okay, should I dare stand up? Take my finger off the trigger? Okay, so if that cannon would just chillax, or you know what? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna turn it off, reverse the cable, and then go straight into diagnostics. Maybe I'll disconnect the cannon too. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so the ribbon cable was on properly, and I reseated all the other ribbon cables. And I disconnected the motor, and I'm pretty sure that if things are booting up, it would be saying adjustment failure because there's no batteries. So that's probably why we didn't get into a track mode. So I'm going to try and hit the escape button when I turn it on, which would escape us out of the adjustment failure message, and we might just get into a track mode. And the solenoid didn't fire for the out hole to kick the ball into the shooter trough, to the ball trough. That's either because the coin door's open, or because it was adjustment failure, or because the motor wasn't finding home. Anyway, let's try and power this on one more time. The cannon will not be moving. See, I've got just a line on the DMD now. And we're not hearing our bong because A, we don't really know if we're booted up. It looks like we're booted up. But B, obviously our soundboard's disconnected. But here we go. Let's hit the escape button. No. No. Nothing. Oh, I thought we might have some success. Holy shit, we do. We're in attract mode, boys and girls. The CPU is officially booted up. That's freaking cool. And a whole, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 light bulbs are working. All right. So, a lot of pretty LEDs. Let's turn out the flash. CPU, diagnostic LEDs. You got these guys. I don't really know what all those mean exactly, but what I do know is the CPU is booted up and we are in attract mode, and that's pretty friggin' sweet. Garbled data on the display. Not sure what that is. Maybe, yeah, I'm not really sure. Canon not finding home is probably just a switch or maybe the motor board. Oh, having no sound is really sad. That is like the whole game is the awesome sound. All right, well, can I add some service credits now? Is it adding? Are you adding? Let's hit the start button and see what happens. Holy shit. We actually got a ball. Oh, look. T2's looking at me. He's winking at me. Kickback work is lit. Oh, fun stuff is happening. I don't think I'm going to flip the flippers, but let's see if the gun handle works. Here we go. Cool. What about the kickback? Kickback, not so much. Oh no, that's just gonna... Well, let's see. Let's hit some ramp switches. See if we're advancing anything. Maybe we gotta hit... What else do we got here? Canon, let's hit this switch, see if it tries to fire at me. Nope. Lane switches. What about the drop target? A little hard to tell with no display and no sound what's going on. No progression going on, but that's because I didn't do an orbit. Let's try a couple orbits. No. What about this solenoid? Hey, that works. Oh shit. New ball. I think my out-hole solenoid, it kicked over. Ah, we don't have our balls all the way over. Let's see if I can force feed it. There we go. Alright, cool. So we're in game mode because it wouldn't have gone into attract mode or a ball search if we weren't. I guess we could try the pop bumpers. Nope. Oh, one. We got one pop. Wait, we got two. We got three. Huh, what do you know? And look, light return lane is now. Flasher's going off in the back box. We're gonna make that shot. Okay. I'm standing up and hunched over quite a bit here. So, I guess that's probably about as far as I'm gonna... Okay. I'll let you have your ball. Are you happy? Okay, it's happy. Except, not really. So I still have another ball. Alright, I'll just turn it off. Okay, so it's pretty fun to try and see what's going on with this Terminator after being sitting in a barn for 15 years. So it's Got some good, some bad, and some ugly, but pretty impressive that it actually booted up. I'm pretty happy with that. So that is T2. Eventually we'll get around to the others and post updates as we go. But if you didn't see last video called like Arcade in a Barn, that's where this came from, and go check that out if you haven't seen it. It's pretty it was a pretty fun day. It's like, I don't know, 30 machines, arcade and pinball in a barn. But yep, so that's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed my little T2 investigation. I sure did. So we'll see you on the next one.